Right, good morning everybody. Yes, this is Monday now. It's 11 o'clock and we've come uptown. What's happened here is I've had a bit of a disaster this morning, folks. I didn't have any tracksuit bottoms to wear, right? Because I put them in the wash, and the other ones, well, I put them in the wrong department in the house, basically, and they haven't been washed. So I'm just wearing these at the moment, folks. And Rosie's going to just quickly nip. She needs to go uptown, so she said to me, just give me a lift uptown. So I've been wangled into giving a lift uptown, and she's just nipping into the JD cheap sports shop to buy me a cheap pair of tracky bottoms, and I'll just take them with me and put them on and head off for my day's adventure. So we're just waiting on Rosie coming back from the shop. Set rep on my shoes. Well, I put newspaper in them, and they soaked up a lot of the water, so I've got them on at the moment, and they're okay. They're not too wet. They're okay. Had to give them a good brush because they were covered in grass and everything. Honestly, bro taking me through all that grass and stuff yesterday to get to that waterfall, and for some reason didn't have the boots in my car because I emptied my car boot because it was getting serviced last month. I took everything out and I forgot to put my boots back in, folks. Total disaster. Anyway, so I think the shoes are okay. They feel a bit damp actually, I must admit, but hopefully the heat of my feet, will suck up the moisture. My tracky bottoms, here we go. They're back, here we are. Hey ho.
Then I got it because I like the zip pocket.
You like the zip pocket? I like the zip pockets too, yes I do.
You put your phone in your pocket or your money in your wallet.
Thank you, Rosie.
Okay.
Fantastic. Right, well,
and I got large because the medium was tiny.
Okay, yep.
There's the large, look.
Oh yeah, that'll do me man, right. Super. Right folks, we've decided to head to Gowrie. It looks a little bit overcast, a little bit misty, but just got to get away, man. You've got to get out. So we're heading to Gowrie, and we're going to go and see the old bridge along the Craighall Gorge. Been there before, but you know, just fancy. It's a nice walk. I love going along that walk, looking at all the erosion and what the road used to be like. So we're going there, folks. Well, hopefully we're going to stop at the Gowrie Bakery. Now, you often hear me talk about the Gowrie Bakery. It's got the best pies and rolls in the area, and it really is fantastic. And as my son-in-law runs and owns this Gowrie Bakery, so hopefully we'll stop there and get a couple of pies and cakes for eating. I'm actually hungry now. There's them in the Gowrie Bakery here. Like, look at these rolls, man. Rolls to go. Right folks, we're in the Gowrie Bakery. This is where it all happens. Now this is the best bakery in the area. You get all the goodies. And Laura, Louise here. This is what are you, my goddaughter or something? What are you? Granddaughter. She's my granddaughter, but she's a shy granddaughter. So she sorted me out with some pies and things. We have Laura. No, Laura doesn't want to be in the camera either, no. Just saying hello, that's all. Hello. Thank you very much. Right folks, there we go. Fantastic. I got a hot pie to eat now because I'm starving, a couple of pies for later on, and a couple of strawberry tarts as well. So there we go, fantastic. So I'm absolutely starving. So we'll get up to the gorge and we'll sit and we'll eat my pie. Hey, wonderful. So there it is, folks. The Gowrie Bakery is by far the best bakery, and it delivers to all the local shops, and I think even delivers to a couple in Brighton Ferry. I'm not sure, man, but it does go as far as Dundee. It's got all these vans out today, but as you can see, it's a big operation. So there it is, the Gowrie Bakery, folks. Thank you all. Now folks, what I'm walking along here then is the old road that used to take you right up to the ski centre, Glen Shee. Used to take, this was the main road, folks, this was it. Nice little narrow road, but they built this massive big bypass up there, which takes you all the way around. It's a much better road then, and this is now called the Craighall Gorge. But it used to be a famous kind of little run up to the ski centre, and there's a great bridge up here as well, but now the road, it's just, they had to close because of the erosion. That was the worst thing about it, folks. Now folks, this part of the road was actually made quite famous when we met Kenny Roger, and he had his daft black Labrador Jack with him, and Jack went missing, and he was missing for about half an hour. We were up and down looking all over the place. We went right down into Gorge there. Eventually Bro found him. He was wandering way along, but oh my goodness me, that was in a horrific moment. We thought Jack had disappeared forever. Oh man, honestly. Random boulder. It's so green here, folks. This is the greenest I've ever seen it. Really overgrown as well. And it's got that, you know, that sort of musty, mildewy smell sort of hanging around, yeah. But it's great. Look at this, just so overgrown, man. Look at it. Nature is taking over. There's a really bad bit of erosion here, folks. Look. So here it is, the old Craighall Bridge. I remember going over this, driving over this in a blue Talbot Chrysler, I think it was. Bunch of mates gonna go skiing. I didn't ski, obviously. I just kind of played in the snow, did a bit of sledging, but yeah, over we went. I think there used to be traffic lights here as well, and it was also a great moment going over this bridge. You know, you felt you were there almost. It was like a boundary to the snow, you know, and over you went. Dooga, dooga, dooga. Excellent. So let's walk over it. Come on. Now I'm trying to find the bit where Bro did his famous waddle. Look at this bit here. It's just so overgrown, man. I don't think I'm going to get down here. But yeah, look. I think there was a sort of a tunnel. Or was it down here? Could have been down here, man. Yeah, I think it was down there. The water comes out. And we went down there. And that was where Bro had the famous waddle. I don't know whether to get down there today, folks. It seems too overgrown. Plus I'm on my own as well. It doesn't help. Down there, yeah, we went down there, that was it. Yes, down there. So, won't be able to recreate the waddle today, unfortunately. Well, there we go, folks. That was the bridge and the Craighall Gorge. Excellent. I always love coming here. Come here about maybe once a year just to check up on the erosion and make sure the bridge is still there. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. It's always nice and quiet as well. Right then, let's go and see what else we can find today. Now here's my thoughts, my final thoughts on the Craighall Gorge. Now what's going to happen to it, folks? In 20 years' time, who knows? Nature is obviously going to take over. I mean, all these barriers and things, they'll all just be consumed by nature unless they come in and do something about this place. I don't know. People still walk up and down here, obviously, but say in like 20, 30 years' time, what's going to happen? Who knows? But the nature of the place, the atmosphere, the nature that's in it, it tends to be rather sad. There's a lot of screeching and mournful sort of noises, not very happy sort of natural noises. There's a couple of birds tweeting now because we're in the kind of light area, but further up there it's all very dark and dank, and down the road there as well. The nature just seems to be rather oppressed and depressed by the whole thing, and it's, as you can see, it's so green, and I mean, look at it, it's just all weeds and nettles and hogweed and just things intertwining. The nature is going to take over if they don't do something about this place, man. Anyway, it's still a good place to come, I think. Found this strange little place here. What's all this about? It's like a path going up to it. Let's see what that is. Oh, so yeah, there's this rather strange thing. Is it just to lean on and watch the, I don't know, just watch the, it's like a terrace. It's just been built here. It's very strong as well, so is there something else up here? I don't know. Is it for the nature to tangle about? Goodness knows. A strange thing just right here. Weird. Just near a star bar there, folks. Sorry. Right, just bumped into a chap called Paul Scott, who used to do the Ancient Perthshire website, and he stopped me there, gave me a load of information about all the bits and pieces that line around Blair Gowrie. Blair Gowrie is basically a prehistoric pit, man. So he told me about this one thing that I really should go and look at, is the Cleavon Dyke, which is not too far away. So I might go down that road there, see if I can see the Cleavon Dyke. Let's go and find that, man, shall we? Just down the road. Right, folks, here we are now. What we're looking for here is the Cleavon Dyke. Paul Scott showed it to me on the map. I can see it actually through the trees, and what it is, just a massive dike, a line of power that surges for 2.3 kilometers. It's a massive statement of power built by the ancient tribes of this area, man, and it just goes to show that back in the day they just used manpower to build these things out. In Egypt you've got the pyramids, but here in Scotland we have these massive dikes, and this is one of them here. It's just a pure swinging dick of a statement of power, man. Here we go. Now, while speaking to Paul Scott there, he is a man of authority and he knows his stuff. What impressed me most was that he had actually met Julian Cope and had done some research with him for the antiquarian. Right, I'm actually walking into the Cleavon Dyke, folks. There you look, you can see it. Here it is. Let's walk into it. Wow, it certainly is impressive, man. Look at it. Wow, huge. And there it is. Whoa. Right, folks, there it is. Look, it's just a humongously massive thing. Look at it. 50,000 hours, man hours to do this. Look at this. Now, obviously, back in the day, they didn't have Google Earth, but to look at this from above, it's just like, whoa, what is it? What is it pointing at? So we'll go and cross the road and have a look at the other side of it. But yeah, what an impressive thing, man. Huge. Right, folks, we're on the speedometer. Better give this a mark, I suppose. Bit of a surprise. I mean, I only got told about this one 20 minutes ago, and I've driven past this so many times. I cannot believe it, man. And it's such an impressive structure, or man-made sort of digging thing, that you do feel the power of it right here. So I suppose on the old speedometer, folks, we'll just give this one a nice, even, and well deserved because of the effort gone into this. We'll go for a 5.5 out of 10 on the speedometer, folks. There you go. Fantastic. I mean, look, there's a busy road. Meow, now, 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 meow. Cuts right through this. So there we go. Fantastic find, though. So thank you, Paul Scott, for telling me all about this.
Oh, superb. Oh, that's the funniest thing ever. Look at the state of that. Well done, bro. You've made it.